match. You call us fragile, call us small. Funny how you crumble when you're not above us all. Yeah. Can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen. We're turning up the truth. That's our ignition. You wanted us quiet. We build resistance. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Hey, hey, just let me get the, I haven't got the banner on. I only got reminded because Crow's in, so, you know, there's the troll drama banner. It's supposed to be edited. Right, let's see who's here. If the UK are wondering why I'm an hour earlier, it's basically to keep in time with, let's turn the fan off. Keep in time with the US. That music loud? Well, it shouldn't be. Turn it down a bit. Right. Stop for 12:30. Hello, Caroline. The lovely Aussie Cats as well. Oh, hang on. There we go. Aussie Cats. Lisa. How are we doing? How's Wesley? Is he behaving? Or is that a daft question? Sheila. May not make this morning's live been so... Sweetie, you get yourself some rest, darling. It feels like you have to be here. You're a treasure. Look after yourself first. Hey, Pinky. Hope you're doing all right. After you're in hospital. Hey, Rob. Rob in the house. Lovely Elaine. Elaine's here. Oh, her voice is going already. It's not a good sign. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? I'm losing track. Have you got a new date yet? Oh, God, I hope you get yourself sorted soon, sweetie. Oh, my God. Crow's seen that one. Hey, Pomp. Hi to you, too. Yeah, Ryan's in. The good brother. There's always an evil brother. And you can't tell him I said that. I'd love it if it was here. Food fight! Food fight. Crow the chat already. Crow! See, nobody listens to me anyway when Crow's in, so I'm fine. Pomp, what's your sauce? Bristoloni and Kiwi, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Sam Hain. My sound chat, sorry, heading out for it. That's all right. If it's like it is here, Andy, because it's beautiful weather here today, and I think we've got shitty weather for the next few days, so you get yourself out, darling. My new bopping song. Sponge. What did I say on Facebook with you this morning? She put a post out that I'm trying to remember what it was. Vicky Hemming in chat. Hey. Crow's actually not doing a blankie hello. You feeling all right? Great interest there. Thank you, Ryan. I am going to be doing a full series of those things. I'm working on one at the minute. If I'd have got it in time, I'd have shown you a bit of it today. But because I'm doing like a one of Steve's House of the Dead, but just give me a minute because I did a couple of the plushies myself because I didn't want to ask Sheila in a hurry. Just let me find it. And the one I did of Ian, I just thought was coming up. There we go. There's the one of Ian. Midwest Ghost Hunter. So I've done a little skit of that. I haven't put it together yet though. Next live I'll show it to you. Oh good, thank you. He's getting ready for oh, you've got an investigation tonight. Oh, hang on. Is this your RAF one? Is this your Air Force Base one? God, I'm so looking forward to that. I'm so looking forward to the Air Force Base one. Hello, James. Yes, a spine up on Wednesday. Oh, fingers crossed for your sweetness. Honestly. Create hell if they bugger it up again. I hope it all goes well, sweetie. I really do. I can't even imagine having to have that done. But getting yourself all psyched up and then suddenly the rug being pulled out, that can't have been nice. Tanya, hey. Me the good one, are you sure? Well, you know, so I'm grading on a scale here. You don't bully me like Sean does. Sean's horrid. He's mean. I'm kidding. Just. You get sit back. Yeah, good luck for tonight, Lisa. God, I can't wait for that one. So nice. I've only ever seen one or two investigations at that sort of place. And you know what I'm like? I want to see different places being investigated. In an old airfield. What am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. An old airfield. Oh, that would be amazing. No, not sad face. Happy face. Happy. I'm already starting. Yeah, me too, actually. I really should have eaten something before the live. I have got... hang on. I'll show you what I've got. I don't know how well you'll see them because I haven't got it set up for this, but Tim Tams, double coat, double chocolate, because I'm worth it. Crow no. Just general no. Been drawing loads. Good, James. I'm pleased you're doing your artwork. I really am. We are finishing off our investigation due out at the end of next week. Oh, I look forward to that one. I'm actually typing. What? He's going to complain his fingers are sore in a minute. Crow thinks he can get carpal tunnel in your fingers. Yeah, there you go. Raven knows. James's face is itching. Did you get your breakfast delivery in the end? Yeah, like they'd get away with not. How's the editing been going? Oh, don't start him. Why? Hello, Paul. Oh, I'm honoured. Do you know what? I don't know what to say. We've got a celebrity in chat. Mingling with the commoners. Paul's mingling with the commoners. You know, him and the amazing Claire were on Beardos on Wednesday, and you know, it was just. At least he's remembering us, guys. At least he's remembering us, little people. It's a good interview, actually, guys. So if you didn't see it, because we were talking about investigating and all that. At least I sure did. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, but it didn't last long. Oh, Lisa, that's cool. Wesley's going to wear something kind of weird. Is that a request, or are you just generally inquiring? Sheila is a legend, and they look so good. They're so easy to animate as well. Grok loves them. So yeah, my sketches will be out soon, and I'm doing one on hence the Ian one. That Ian one was done for Offset and Seg and Steve. I'm doing it for Steve's House, the Dead one. I still need to see Joe Vitale's documentary. Do you mean Evil Unearthed? You should be able to get it on Amazon. It's on, I think it's on Tubi as well. Is it Tubi? It's in quite a few places. You should be able to watch it for, I don't know if, I assume it's still free on Amazon. Just let me have a quick look. In the UK. Evil Unearthed. Yeah, it's on Prime. So you can watch it on Amazon. If you're UK, I'm assuming that's pretty much the same everywhere, but definitely if you're in the UK, you can watch Evil Unearthed on Amazon. TARDIS Karen's just getting ready for bed lurking, not a problem. Yeah, send prayers and hearts for Ryan. He's got a big operation on his back coming up. It was cancelled without warning a couple of weeks ago, so fingers crossed it all goes ahead and he gets himself sorted. Evil Unearthed, still haven't seen it. Raven, shame on you, Raven. I think Raven's had a problem with finding it. I think if you go on to either Matt's or Joe's channel, I think they have a list, or on their Facebook, they do have a list of different places you can see it. So, my mate had a hysterectomy cancelled last minute. She's already dealing with it. Do you know when it's that close? Come on. I just thought, I fancy a cup of tea. Then I saw I'd made one a few minutes ago. Bad night makes you loopy, or no? I've got hot coffee here. We're getting Crow on the panel. Crow's supposed to be editing. He can come up if he wants, but he's got a massive video to edit. Crow, no, he just has to ask. But he really is bogged down in this latest video he's doing, guys. Yeah, let me know when the premiere is, and I'll promote it, guys. Wes says he's got a cheeky little off-the-shoulder number for you, Crow. Cheeky. I'm going to draw along with you, Sarah. Oh, I like that idea. MP. Celebrity. Pauline, PNC History is a celebrity who was on Beardos. He and Claire are on Beardos. Claire instantly came back into chats and just was herself and called everybody lovely. And Paul was like delayed coming into Bristol's because he had to sign autographs after the event. God, Easter weekend, so that'll be the weekend after, yeah. That live with them was fun. Yeah, it was nice to see that. Oh, but you had to ask him, didn't you? I'm trying to be nice because I'm on a live. It's not easy though. Bloody steak bagel. No onions and extra sauce. Oh, God. Do you need to pay to be in chat now? Yeah, God damn you, Crow. Thank you, Raven. Raven will say it. I'm jealous, Crow. I need to order something. Yeah, oh, it's making me hungry. Am I behind chat already? God. Still can't watch it on Prime. There are other places you can watch it. I know Tubi's free if you can get Tubi, but yeah, have a look at Joe's list. The Science Guy, yeah. I've been watching those of Joe's. New series, Joe Vitale, Entity 7 Paranormal's gone out. Hi Ryan, sending prayers. Your operation helps you. Yeah, it's a big operation. Oh, there's the lots for Ryan. Hey Betty, sweetie. Good to see you. Pomp's not seen it either. That's all right. We won't tell you. Don't worry, as the great Arnie said. I'll be back. Oh yeah, we know. We know. Just need to get it out there. Do you know what it is with me as well? It's like I'm terrified of the dentist but I would never cancel a dentist appointment unless I had to, because I'd actually think, well, I could have had it over and done with by now. He's stuffing his face at the moment. Say that like it's unusual. If it suddenly goes quiet, it means I've dropped off. Oh, bless you. Thinking of you, darling. You got this. Yeah, it's a major thing Ryan's got to go through. You went to bed. Oh, was it just too much? Oh, darling, sweetie, darling, this is all just too much. I need to lie down. No, Ian's not here. I'm doing a skit of the House of the Dead, and well, it's actually not even a skit. It's like kind of what happened. But I have done the animations, but I've got to put them together. Your throne, Paul. He's mingling with the commoners, doing his royal duties. That's the toilet. Might just fidget and mutter. Like every other live. Hey Claire, how are you doing, sweetness? Good to see you. We need to petition McDonald's UK for the steak bagel, damn it, don't forget it. I haven't been to McDonald's in a couple of years, but I actually met Bestie for a coffee yesterday. I actually sat outside at a coffee shop with Bestie. It was awesome, actually. I haven't seen her for ages. And she's actually working at the minute at B&M, which is actually near our McDonald's. So I might actually, because I haven't been down to that yet. And the Marks and Spencer's food hall's down there. So I actually might do a run at some point, go to McDonald's and go to the shops, go taxi back. Peachy! Last night at Port Macquarie, currently kicking back in and out, decked out Airstream caravan accommodation. Oh, sounds awesome. Tubi doesn't work in Sweden. There are other places you can watch it. I just can't remember all the names. I think Joe's got a list somewhere under map. For you, it means bed. What effective universe is that? Sandra living the dream. God, I'd kill for that. Do you know, I about 3 years ago, just under 3 years ago, we went to one just 3 miles down the road so I could come back and forward for Mum. We stayed at a caravan park. When we say in the UK caravan park now, they're basically mobile homes. They're not actual caravans, the static caravans. I remember sitting there and thinking, God, I don't need any more than this. I could just live here. So, and it was awesome, just so relaxing. My attention span is getting worse. I have to be really motivated to sit through a whole video. I always like and comment if I can, though. What I do, I'll be honest with you, James, what I do sometimes is put it on quicker speed. If it's like that. Eating Marmite and toast. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Hey, Gav. I like my Marmite. Yes, we have had a great time. It's beautiful. I will post some video. Oh, awesome! Look, beautiful to see that. Please, you had a getaway. Flea pit is my bed lane, not special enough to have a throne. Cav, how's your dog's arse? Don't ask him, he'll tell you. Sitting through a whole video is a struggle. This is the problem that we're having as content creators, by the way. This is such a live community now. It's not going to stop me making it. I mean, the minute I get that PC this week, because as soon as my YouTube money comes in, I'm getting the PC. That should be next day delivery. Get it set up. I'll be doing content whether everybody watches it or not. So there. But I do think a lot of us, and me included, have gotten out of the habit of watching content sometimes. Dogs, but it's toxic. Thank you for the concern. Spending the day with my kids today, taking them out on the motorbikes while I can. Beautiful weather's got to make the most of it. Absolutely. I don't know what it's like down there, but we've got a beautiful day today, but it's not looking good. I think it's going downhill after today. I actually haven't managed to get out today, but I did have a beautiful afternoon at the coffee shop with Bestie yesterday. It was warm, we were chatting, we hadn't seen each other for a bit. I saw one or two other people that I hadn't seen for a while as well. And I love it here. This is one of the reasons I'm so direct. It's not just all my, autistic traits and all that shit. It's where I'm from. And it's funny because a friend of mine that I hadn't seen for a while sort of sat with me until before Bestie turned up, and I was telling him everything that was happening. And he just went, "Oh, Sarah, get yourself sorted and just get out there and just do what you need to do to your life's too short." And I thought, it's about time somebody said that to me. I was saying to Mum when I came back, I've missed having people that just say, "Sarah, get on with it." One or two have, but we had a big day today, being everywhere and eating everything. Oh, awesome. I know, Raven, I need one of those toddler ropes to keep me from wandering off. I'm itching for a road trip. I'm itching for a fucking car. The minute I've got a car, I don't know when it'll be, but the minute I've got a car, we'll be out and about everywhere. Don't be away too long, Peachy. I need some shopping done. You're still doing everybody's shopping, Peachy. Have fun with your kids and the motorbikes. Yeah, beautiful day for that. The place is called Camp Jordan. They imported 2 air students from America and did them. Oh, really? Does sound amazing, Peachy. I've just eaten a massive bag of scampi and lemon knickknacks. They sound good. It's okay, I'm home tomorrow. She'll do your shopping tomorrow. Hey, Angry Otter, how you doing? I look like I have a red birthmark. Are you still got where you've scratched your face, whatever it is? So excited that you're getting a PC. You're gonna, yeah, just being able to. I've given up trying to edit much on this. I mean, I'll still use this as my everyday sort of just going online and stuff, but for the actual channel, that's what the PC is going to be for, is for the channel. I also can't wait to get my new webcam. That has actually been ordered. And if you haven't been around, I've ordered a webcam that's adjustable, does focus as well, and it's adjustable. I can actually more easily point it straight down, because I like to draw on the flat, and the setup at the moment, it's on an easel. I don't like drawing on easels. I went for a walk today. Capital letters, exclamation mark, 2 of them. Just remembered. I should have gone this morning, because I'm not going to feel like it after after the live. He was out in nature and shit. Photosynthesis is amazing. I actually went swimming for the first time in 25 years and I didn't drown. I love swimming. It's the one I was so good at it as a kid. It was my favourite thing to do. And if we went on holiday and there was a pool, I would literally spend hours and hours. As long as I was allowed to be in the pool, I'd be in the pool all day if I could. Trouble is, and I did, I can still swim, but I know when I first came back home in 2012, I got back into swimming again. But because of the damage to my, I know I say my left hand's damaged, but it's actually because of a nerve in my neck that got damaged. So the whole arm is doesn't quite work the way I want it to. So it's not bad. You can't tell when you look at me, by the way. But I actually found it difficult to swim. So I can still swim, but it just wasn't the same for me. And I do miss swimming. I mean, sometimes me and my other bestie go to spas and we get in the water and stuff, but I also think it's part of personality. It's my natural part of my personality point. You know, we can all have it, but I do live in an area where it's kind of expected, to be honest. It's kind of what we do. You know, nobody here trusts anybody who, you know, is two-faced or anything. If you got a problem, you either say something or you just don't have anything to do with the person. You know, none of this fake shit. Sawhorse tracks. I'm going to start walking there more often because I want to meet the horses. And we've got horses in the field opposite the house. There used to be a little Shetland pony there, but I haven't seen the Shetland pony for ages. They must have moved in. I can't drive my car for 6 weeks after this. It's not fair. I love driving. Oh no! Oh no! I miss having a car. I was stupid getting rid of my car. I saw a raven. Raven saw a raven. Was it a big brave raven? Tattoo that word on your arm, Raven. Our airstream is actually named Bert. Pomp, my dumbass, yelled out, "Oh, hello." Peachy Reynolds or Bert and Ernie. That's your cat. Knickknacks. Yeah, they are tasty. For some reason, I have been really drained mentally. You need to rest. I've said this to you before, Pinky. You need to rest, especially with the health issues, but you do so much for everybody. You need time for you and having your own channel as well. I know I'm a hypocrite, you know. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Feral Goth Girl. Hey. Messed that up. The other one is named Betty. I have crows in my local park. I'm going to start feeding them and making friends with them. Hot dogs and McDonald's are their favourite. Yeah, Chuck Norris has died. I know. I don't know how to feel about it, but so is Nicholas Brandon. I mean, I'm sad that he's died, but James, I tried to do that with the crows in the yard here. I even fed them hot dogs. Yeah, Xander from Buffy. He's only 54. I thought he was a bit older actually, because him and Cordelia were both well into their 20s when Buffy started, even though they were playing teenagers. I thought Brandon was a little bit older, but he must have been in sort of early mid-20s when he was started that. The last time I walked, my wheelchair sank. Gotta go, guys. Need to get my kids out. Love to you all. You take care, Ryan. You take care. I'll see you on Monday. Hey, Roger. Taking my buddy with me to London, Paris, and Berlin. It's his 40th birthday. He lost £103 to go on this trip. Awesome. I would love to go to Berlin. I haven't been to Berlin. I've been to Cologne. I love Cologne. I've been to Germany a few times, but city-wise, it's mainly been Cologne, which I love, actually. I'd go back to Cologne. But I've been to Paris loads of times. I love Paris. It's exhausting, but I do love Paris. I know it really well. Haven't been for a while, though. If the Eurostar had been there when I lived in London, which it wasn't because it was ages ago, yeah, I'd have been going at least one weekend a month. Crow the chat. It's more of a working class thing, but it's. How is everyone? I'm trying to get going for work, but I feel yuck this morning. Oh no, calling sick. I'll say what Crow says. Just call in sick. Tell them, you can't come in today. James Zander. Yeah, Zander died yesterday. Nicholas Brandon. They're saying natural causes, but he was only 54. But he'd had a long history of battle with addiction, so maybe his body had just given up. I don't know. I should be cleaning the bathroom. My mind is thinking about it. My mind's always thinking about sorting stuff out and cleaning up. And you look at it and you think, oh God, we're going to see a huge goanna today. I named him Gordon. Ravens freak me out. I'm going to the Tower of London. Always feels like a scene from The Birds. Yeah, a lot of ravens at the Tower of London. Good morning, Julie. How are you doing, sweetheart? 50, yeah, he was 5. I thought he was a bit closer to my age, but he's 5 years younger than me. You got tributes off Alison Hannigan and Emma Cofield, though. That's two of them. I mean, massive tragedy with Michelle Trachtenberg with Dawn. Good morning, Carla. How are you doing, sweetie? Hey, Mason. Hey, Mason. Give Mason some hearts in the chat for putting up with Crow for that video. I'm guessing it was challenging. Awesome job, though. Alison, just popping in quickly while the tour finishes. What time is it? Oh, yeah, must be midnight-ish for you, is it? How you doing, sweetie? I knew about Chuck, not Nicholas. Yeah. It only broke last night. I think it broke last night just before I went to bed. I think it was last night. It was quite late that I saw the notifications for Nicholas Brandon. Oh, party time in here. Hey, Justin. You bothering with a podcast this week? Or are you slacking off again? Sure he is. Oh, Rob, you suck up. Hey, wonderful Alison. I would never say anything against you. Amazing ups. Everybody's having a good start to the weekend. Nick Brennan was a complete mess. He had a tough life. He's also a twin, so his twin could fill in any cameo. Apparently, the new Buffy's been cancelled. Now, it's Hulu's not running it. Whether somebody else picks it up, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping somebody else picks it up, but at the moment, that's not happening. But he wasn't going. I don't think he was going to be in that anyway. I don't think they wouldn't have. They could have hired his twin. His twin was in the episode. Is it called the Zeppo? I can't remember what it's called. I'm rusty. I was under in my Scooby gang. We can't all be called Spike, I guess. I'd want to be Spike. Just in what Caroline's on it. On it. Hello, Mr. Monkey, sir. Everybody's playing Resident Evil 9. I saw Ravens. I saw the important one. I dropped into Beardo's a couple of times, but I am typing on phone with one slow finger. Sorry to miss anybody. Put videos on your Facebook. Awesome. The exact thing he was afraid to marry Anya for in one episode. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I was never nothing. I didn't know anything about the guy at the time because I watched it when it was first on. I was never the biggest Sander fan anyway. I didn't hate him. There was parts that I liked, but I was never the biggest fan. So what happens to him at the end of the last season? But my best friend, who was also a massive Buffy fan, we met James Masters a while back. She was really sad at what happened to him at the end of the final season. But I was just, I don't know. I was never a massive fan. Clear the chat. Any jokes for the French? I'm not going there. Buffy the Vampire Slayer in high school. I was a bit older. I kind of got a bit late to it. I think that a couple of seasons had been out. But no, I was a massive fan, and a massive fan of Angel as well. I still do rewatch it sometimes. I went through a period of not rewatching it because of Joss Whedon and how much of a shit he turned out to be. But I am back to watching it. Tour finished, so I have to go. No problem. Thank you for dropping in, Alison. Appreciate you. Never got into Buffy. Probably looking back now. I don't know. Might be a bit dated now. I still love it. But, it's one of those shows you have to be invested in the characters. I used to pretend they were my mates when I was really, really low. Actually, my other bestie and I actually ran a course in Sunderland at one point called Media Psychology and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was really successful. We ran it for a few. It was an adult course. It was really successful. I was in love with Spike is the only reason I watched Angel. Yeah, I love Spike. I've got his autograph somewhere. I can't remember what it says on it. I think it says hello, cutie. I'll tell you who he was with. It was just James Masters. It was a meet and greet with James Masters up in Glasgow, but he had another RIP, Andy Hallett, who played Lorne with him. I made it to the weekend. I survived. Well done, Carla. Kinky's all over Mason. Thank you. My back still hurts for spending hours on the floor. Worth it though. It's been very successful, and it was a good debunk. I mean, I knew that what was going on with it, but I mean, I'm not a debunker, but I was sus of it. So a lot of what you guys actually came up with, yeah, that makes perfect sense. What I really like to know, which more people would do, is the micro movements, to show that the thing was. The thing is, and I keep talking to Crow about this, is I'm in the UK, and for the most part I've lived in really old houses, and even this one, which isn't that old, but it's kind of built to be look old because of where we are. It has to be in keeping with the castle and all that shit, and I would say with things like that, houses settling. Somebody I once heard say, "Oh, houses don't settle after 2 years." Yeah, they settle more. The older they get, the more they settle. And then when you've got a train track next to it and a major road and the floors are slanting and, a toy that's designed to move. Crow, you got any still stuff in that bagel will be long gone. Guys, we're awesome. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. Successful. I see that you must have seen that Shapes covered it as well. Shape covered it this morning. That came out. My favourite episode of Buffy was Hush, the Gentleman Prophet. That was a good episode. It was a good jump scare in Hush. I can't pick a favourite episode, to be honest. Raven's starving. I scared Crow away. You did, Pinky. You'd be ashamed of yourself. It's a great video, says Elaine. Podcast on Monday. Justin's got to work for a full hour on Monday. Hearts in the chat for Justin. How's Mum? She's actually not too bad today. It's kind of up and down. Trouble is you don't know what you're going to get. But at the moment, I don't want to. I've got wood I can touch because that could reverse tomorrow. But hopefully not. Hopefully she'll turn a bit of a corner. Watermelon ice lollies to eat. Watermelon ice lollies. I want watermelon. All good. Trying to show off my animal knowledge. It's one thing I'm good at. I owe Crow for most of it. We were back and forth on how to make it for I know you're working hard on it. Trust me. I know. How many times did he fall asleep on you? Just Mason, just asking for a friend. You learned the signs. Sub for the best paranormal podcast. So I thought you were going to. I thought you were going to promote Justin then. I don't know which podcast that is. I'm joking. Cancelled, yeah. Well, Hulu have cancelled it. I'm kind of hoping beyond hope that somewhere else picks it up because it kind of was ready to go. I think there was even a pilot, but I don't know. I tell you what I did see yesterday, and I know I'm behind the chat, guys. I will try and catch up, but tell you what I did see yesterday, which made me absolutely bloody furious. And I think it's been out for a bit, but I didn't know about it. Is they've remade The Burbs. Nothing sacred. They've done a TV show of The Burbs, and if you look at the trailer, I've only seen the trailer. They've even lifted scenes out of the bloody thing. It's like, leave it alone. That's one of those movies that should not be touched ever. It's like The Lost Boys. Don't remake The Burbs, and they have. Come up with something new. No comment, Bomb. Who's your guest this week, Justin? Mason, your video is great. Does Facebook still exist? It does. James Masters, he was lovely, actually. He was absolutely lovely. And a nice guy. How many subs until the onesie? How many subs has he got to have? Is it 5,000? Because I don't think it'll be. What's he on? Paranormal Monkey. Let's have a look. Oh, he's definitely going to hit that 5 by Christmas, I reckon. Probably sooner. Best Angel seasons, the last season. I hated Connor. Flaming hated Connor. I liked Angel more than Spike. I like Angel, but no, I was a Spike girl. Said happy Saturday. Nick Brendan married a super Buffy fan. She was a really bad influence on him. Took advantage. It was really sad. I think he was just a. No, he was. He didn't die in the show. Just a mess, really. I'll tell you what else he was in, and I quite liked his character in that. He was in it for a season or two. Was Criminal Minds. I watched Buffy well because of Buffy. Yeah, you get that a lot from the guys. The only series I've really dated. Goes to the Robot, yeah. This is banned. I don't see the height for Spike. It was, well, yeah, but you kind of have to know the character. What happened with Spike was he was brought in for season 2 as the main villain, and they were supposed to kill him. But he was so popular with the fan base and the cast that they actually kept him on. He's only in one episode in season 3, but it's one of the best episodes. But yeah, they did keep him on. He was originally just supposed to be a one-series villain. I nearly applied to that course. Yeah, we enjoyed doing it. Totally worth it to solve the mystery. It was. I wish. I mean, Crow's done it before with different things where he'll actually buy something to actually take something apart to replicate it. He's done it a few times. It's a good technique if it's something like that, instead of just trying to look at it visually. And the fact that you could actually go to the Garnet house as well, you know, it just challenges both the way that you both did it, just challenges the, oh, well, you weren't there. You don't always have to be there anyway. But it was just extra ammo that you could actually go. Watched a couple of episodes of Buffy, but watched a lot of Angel. Angel was aimed more at an older audience. Buffy was aimed at teenagers. I mean, I wasn't a teenager when I watched it, but I loved it. But Angel, when it first came out, it was on Channel 4 here, and they didn't even show. They edited it, some of the episodes, because of the content. And one episode they didn't show at all. So actually, the episode with Jeremy Remner in it wasn't shown at all because of the content. Lon was a great character and actor, yeah. He was just the bad boy too. I didn't like Angel either. They definitely settled the creaks in that house. They were so loud, they disinfect sound. Like footsteps. Yeah, the house has a lot of issues. Yeah. I just don't think enough people consider the environment itself when they're there. I'm talking about. Some do, but not everybody. They in fact sound like footsteps. I wasn't keen on Once More We're Feeling. I don't know. I kind of wasn't keen. LOL, so sarcastic. Who's being sarcastic to you, Justin? Let me know. Yes, we know what your apartment's issue is, Decaf. So it's the queen of sarcasm. Who, me? I'm so innocent. I spread some sugar on watermelon. Actually, it was Crow that recommended putting salt on it, and it does actually work. Just put a little bit of salt on. Really brings out the flavour. I also hate to say Crow's right about something, but he was right about that. I did try it, and it does work. shapes legendary scares the shit out of me. Yeah. I only saw. I think it's been out for a couple of months. It's on Peacock or something. But I just saw a trailer for the Burbs, and I'm thinking, please just have somebody who's used the name. Please not have this as a remake, and it is a remake, but it's a TV series. The trailer's on YouTube. Look at the trailer if you really want to get triggered. Stop with the remake. No, it was. And the Burbs movie doesn't need remaking. The Burbs movie doesn't need remaking because it's so you know how some things date, and you can kind of almost, it doesn't excuse a remake, but you can kind of forgive it. The Burbs hasn't dated. It's still in many ways a perfect movie. It doesn't need remaking, and the trailer does not sell it. It just reminds you why you'd love the Burbs. Actually, if you can see it, Raven, if you ever come across it. Hey Stu, how you doing? Sorry Justin, we'll probably miss your podcast. We'll be recovering from my weekend holiday. Not seen it in decades. I don't think it is at the minute, but last time I watched it, it was free on YouTube. It's worth keeping an eye on when movies are free on YouTube, because they tend to do them in rotation. I did see the Burbs free on here, but I think it's back to pay for. But keep an eye out for it coming up. Hey Alexis Artemis Greenhod the First, how you doing? Wait, maybe I have it. Looks familiar. Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher. You just want to shoot. I saw. Of course, they want to see in a monkey onesie. Thought vintage was over 25 years. No, it's longer than that. If you're doing antiques and stuff, it's a bit more than that. Or a banana onesie. The challenge still stands. There you go. I prefer a straight jacket. Just knitted. Hang on. Crowd the chat. Oh, kind of like Negan. It was Spike. Spike. Here you go, Sweeney. Spike was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We were talking about Buffy because Nicholas Brendon's died. Yeah, a kind of toned down because it was for TV version of Negan. That's quite a good comparison, actually. Yes, not as many remakes, please, apart from Buckaroo Banzai. Please remake that. I mean, early series look really dated. Yeah, some it doesn't matter so much. But I don't know. I mean, I watched it at the time, so I will keep rewatching it. But if you didn't watch it at the time, coming into it cold, I don't know. I need to watch Buffy. Oh, that was big fun. I'm a bloke, but Angel was buff. Tell you what series was good that David Boreanaz was in was Bones. I loved Bones. I tell you what Buffy did for me, actually, with vampires is because I was such a big fan of Buffy and Angel. I couldn't be bothered with vampire narratives for a while after that. It was like, I want to watch vampire narrative. I'll watch Buffy. Peace of Well, Clancy Brown. What's that? I definitely like vampires. I've got something to send you after. Oh, ooh. This making YouTube vids business is hard. Yeah, people don't realise. It is. I'm not getting a new PC. I'm not getting a PC to just to splash out. I need it to be able for the channel to be able to function properly. Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Vampire. How about salt and sugar? I never put sugar on me watermelon. I never used to put anything on my watermelon, but yeah. I need to get sleep, got early start in the morning to drive back home. Although I don't want to go home much too soon. This amazing chat, fam. You take care, Peachy, sweetie. Look after yourself. Leave Burbs alone. Well, they've done it. I tell you who's bloody in it. It's Jack Whitehall. It's like, what? Why? I mean, it's set in America, but you got this random... there are some great shows made from one-off movies, though. They become one. Yeah, that can happen. I'm not above things being made into TV series if they work. But when you get something like The Burbs and look at the trailer and you think, why? You know, you've done this. It didn't need it. You know, it really didn't need it. I may be on my own here, but I love the great outdoors. My dad loved the great outdoors. He loved John Candy and Steve Martin movies. I mean, I like some of them. You know, like Planes, Trains and stuff. And the one, actually, the John Candy one I love, it wasn't Steve Martin, it was Michael Caine. Was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Dad and I went to the pictures to see that. And we had the most miserable audience in the cinema because me and Dad were just cracking ourselves laughing. I like rock. It's not John Candy, it's just Steve Martin, but I like Roxanne as well. I'm working on a theory that the USA and Russia detonated nuclear bombs in the magnetosphere in the 60s are responsible for the increase of UFO sightings, which peaked in the 70s and 80s. I don't know about that, but I used to teach film, and my specialism was sci-fi. And the science fiction from about the 1930s till the Berlin Wall came down, a lot of it, the sub-narrative was the nuclear threat and the Cold War. So it automatically got mushed in with science fiction and with aliens and with UFOs. So there might also be a little bit of a connection there. Aquaman is just a modern remake of Finding Nemo. Burbs, yes, not birds. I like it too. Dan and John Candy together. What's not to love? The raccoons. Raven will love The Burbs for the pizza dude alone. Yeah, well, we have to, you have to put up with what's his name, Corey Feldman. But he's all right in that one. Lisa's hanging and washing out. The birds of the birds. By the way, I'm not overly keen on the Alfred Hitchcock one, but the original story, if you're a reader, is really, it's nothing like the film. The film is the premise of The Birds, not the original story is set in the UK. I think it's set in Cornwall or Devon, I think. The original story's beautiful though. It's not very long. Why they didn't just make that? It would have been a much better movie. They did discover that the birds were evolved from raptors and the only dinosaur they evolved from. Yeah. I need coffee again. Yeah, me too, actually. I might have to be in an intermission at some point. Birds don't bother me. We feed them, but the bestie I met yesterday, she's terrified of them. She's terrified of birds. And she actually puts it down to when she was a kid, because where we are, we're rural. So there's a lot of, hunting and, game and stuff. And Her grandmother used to have, if you have pheasants, you hang them in the shed um, before you pluck and do anything with them. And she walked into the shed. She didn't know the pheasants were there. She just walked into just hanging from there. They weren't alive. Just walked into this. Just had this face full of pheasants. She's been frightened of them ever since. Uh, um, Bones was awesome. It was awesome. I loved Bones. Loved the great outdoors. Was never into Buffy with those stupid frowny vampire faces. Oh God. Buffy was awesome. Uh, uh, I feel like transferring myself into a werewolf would really hurt. So vampire. Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. So have you seen a night American Werewolf in London? It was really painful. Um, Probably watching Mastermind or University Challenge. I bet just it. Or pretending to. I love Jack Whitehall. Leave Jack alone. I don't mind him. It just I'm going by the trailer. It feels random though. But the whole trailer just doesn't work. Um, American makeup artists love that vampire back facial look for decades. Like in the Fright Night's awesome. If you like Fright Night, go over to Lane's channel because she built from scratch the a model of the house from Fright Night. Buffy was a remake of a movie. Yeah, it was. I'm not saying all remakes of. I mean, but the movie was very good. You know, that's where you kind of get it right. Is if something's not quite right. But I mean, I can. I'll often watch a movie and think, well, it was a good premise, but the movie itself was crap. But if something works, don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So to be a vampire, you've got to look like you're pushing out a really big poo. Apparently, I couldn't get into being human, if I'm honest. Oh, well, I like Lost, but Lost Boys is awesome. I'm hoping they leave that alone. Uh, I'm disappointed we don't have raccoons in the UK. Why? I liked the three vampire films. Can't remember what the trilogy was called, but it was brilliant. You're not talking about Twilight, are you? Please tell me you're not talking about Twilight. Sparkly bloody vampires. I blame producers for wanting to remake classics. It's lazy filmmaking. It is. They need great writers to write, not rewrite ones that have nothing wrong with them. Exactly. And there are plenty of novels and graphic novels out there that could be adapted. It doesn't have to be original story all the time. Um, hey, Lumus Mayhem, how you doing? Oh, Blade. So three Blades. I read that short story. Very weird. Is that the birds? Underworld. Falling asleep. Need coffee. Well, sweetie, you get some rest, please. Yes, it was. It was written. Yes, I was surprised. I know. I read it because my nephew at the time was doing his A levels, and me and his mum were helping him with his English, not his A levels, his O level, one of them. And I kind of won because he had to do the birds and I think it was Rebecca. Yeah, and I read the birds, and the birds is actually a really good story. She also wrote the novel that Don't Look Now was based on. Yeah. Crow the chat, crow the chat. I hate chickens. I always had to care for them and they would attack me, especially the rooster. Mother never cared, just said, just go do it. One day the rooster attacked her and the rooster died. They all seem very frantic, chickens. Not frightened of birds, but I think I'd want to have to be dealing with chickens. Steve Merritt, Alexis, talking alien communication stuff, a very weird rabbit hole. Ooh, aliens. I'm starting Chariots soon. Being human, I couldn't get into being human, to be honest. I love the remake of Fright Night. David Tennant, as he plays Peter Vincent as a drunken, sweary 10th Doctor. They remade Fright Night with David Tennant. Why? Why? Twilight, no. Don't want trash pandas. Yeah, we don't have them. Buffy movie was bad. Vampires sparkle before they burst into flames is okay with me. I did that with the first Harry Potter because I was so down on Harry Potter. Actually, I read the first book because I was so down on the whole idea. Did read the first book, which was terrible, by the way. And the first movie was, I couldn't get into it. I wish I could. I would have a whole new franchise to binge every so often. I must be a vampire up all night sleep. Yeah, I hear you there, Vicky. That would be me. Normally, I am actually sleeping at night at the minute, and it has really thrown my timetable off. So, give me a sec. I've lost StreamYard. There we go. Dracula Dead and Loving It. That's oh crap! What's he called? Leslie Nielsen. Daphne du Maurier's Jessica's in Jamaica Inn. That would make sense, actually, wouldn't it? Alfred Hitchcock filmed it on TV cams, not movie cams. Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot, 1979. Caused a big stir here. If you haven't seen it, try and find the two-parter because they did squish it together into one film. Try and find the two-part TV series. It's the same thing. It's just that they edited it down, and that caused a massive thing here. I wasn't that old when I watched it, and to this day, the idea of the kid at the window scratching, let me in, creeps me out. David Tennant's like some weird fake goth in the remake. He's just too everywhere for me. He doesn't suit. When he suits a role, he's amazing. But it's just sometimes it's a square peg in a round hole, and you think, find somebody else. The Fright Night remake is awesome. I'll give it a look. Didn't even know they'd remade it. I was slap watching Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot now probably will feel a little bit dated, but just the bit with the kid and then the older guy who also gets turned sitting in the chair in the bedroom. Creepy as. Is it weird to have hots for Nadja? Well, I wouldn't know, being female, but I do want a Nadja doll. I want the doll. I have the... I wonder where he is. Hold on. It's easy to get. I do have the Nando Funko Pop. But I want a Nadja doll, and but I was surprised they don't do more merch for What We Do in the Shadows. But they don't. I love What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. Because all three of the main actors in that are from the UK. Well, Matt Berry. I can't remember the real names of the other two. But all three of them are UK. You Had the Room Bristol was in when they went. Yeah, that main vampire. When it was the TV show, that was the end of episode 1, and it was a massive shock. But the lasting thing for me is the kid tapping at the window. There's someone who comes into Beardo's life saying David Tennant is horrible in real life, but everybody I've heard who's worked for them, even extras, say he's lovely. He wants to catch somebody on a bad day, I think. I mean, I don't know. I just think he's overused sometimes. Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows is awesome. Peter Pan horror movie. That sounds interesting. The lead guy was Phone Jacker. Peter Pan is our smart tit. Hook isn't the bad guy Peter is. I watched a pretty messed up horror twist off Peter Pan on Hulu. Can't remember what it's called though. There's a lot of those stories, children's stories and fairy tales that work. So music coming from outside. Bugger off. There's a lot of that really work well creepy. There was Raven might know it. There was a video game that they did of it was a while ago, mind, of Alice in Wonderland. And the graphics in that were creepy as hell. It was really good. But, bear in mind that most fairy tales were originally folk tales it was the Victorians that created literature for children. Before that, stories were just for everybody. So the originals of fairy tales, a lot of them, were much darker and scarier. Those are the remakes they should do. There's a Bambi horror movie. Last time Kevin Nandor did a live stream, you read out one of my messages. I was very pleased. Actually, I wonder if I can. My Funko Pops are just behind me. Hang on. Where is he? Oh, of course, he's right at the top. I don't know if I can get to him. Hang on. No, I can't reach him. I'll show him another time. But yeah, I do have the Nandor Funko Pop. It's the only one I've got. But, I like David Tennant, but not as a replacement for Roddy McDowell. I would say it depends what he's in. I watched Des last week, and he was really good he's very good as a villain, actually, as a proper villain. I didn't want to watch Good Omens with him as Crowley, but I watched the first episode and thought, no, I'm out. It's my favourite Pratchett book. But he was also the villain in the first series of Jessica Jones, and he was really creepy. Plays a good villain. Plays a really good villain. I was always creeped out by Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I mean, and I think the is it McGee or something? Hang on. Let's see if I can find. Uh, it was like I say, it was a video game, but it was a much darker version. I think it's called McGee's Alice. The Peter Pan book is quite horrifying, though. They don't they kill the lost boys when they grow up? Yeah, I mean a lot of the hey Debbie, you know, a lot of the original books from children's literature were much darker. You know, because especially you know in the for most of the 20th century, Disney had hold of them. You know, it's things get Disneyfied, so we tend to see those as the stories whereas things like you know all the Snow White and Cinderella and all that, it's very sanitized. Chatting garden chatter to my neighbours. Is it lovely there as it is here? Sorry, but all vampire movies are crap. I'm not a fan of pretty bloodsuckers. They kill humans to live, in my opinion. You can't make them that pretty or give them emotional issues and make them less scary. I mean, Salem's a lot. They're not. I think it's it's a more recent thing that they've made. I think Buffy kind of started it, really. And then you had Twilight, where, you know, I suppose Interview with the Vampire as well. But yeah, I mean, a good vampire movie. One of the books I used to read, I read a lot of horror when I was a teenager. And there's a book by, I think he's called Robert McKinnon, called They Thirst, and they're horrific in that. Vampires are better when they're horrific, but there is a trend now to make them sexy. We need vampires to be sexy. Did you feel like a fanboy, Justin? She gave me a beautiful blue trinket box, so I couldn't be rude. No, it's fine, sweetie. No, Peter Pan was written by shit, name's gone. That's a stupid thing to because it's Depp did a biopic. James Barry. That's not StreamYard. There we go. Just binged all of Resident Alien. Now want to Funko Pop of the baby alien. Jessica Jane's mum's from Newcastle, the actress. Jones' mum. I never watched the second season. I loved the first season though. Disney made it all child friendly. Yeah, well, the Victorians kind of started it, and then Disney sort of sanitized it a whole lot further. But because education for children was more prevalent and became more common in the Victorian era, more kids learned to read, so they started writing books for children. So a lot of these fairy tales, if you look at the original, there's some really grim, no pun intended, nasty ones. Versions of the ones that we know now. You know, I'm not talking about completely different stories. America McGee's Alice, that's it. Also, Alice Madness Returns. Loved both games. Yeah, I loved it. I loved those graphics. Glorious hot sunny day, says Debs. I haven't seen Lovely Bones in ages. Good morning, Cynthia. Pops off for a kip. Got to go back to work. You get some rest, sweetie. Some versions of Little Red Riding Hood have her getting eaten. One of my favourite Victorian artists is called Gustav Dorr. I've remembered his name today. I wonder if I can find the picture, actually. And he did some fairy tale illustrations, but they're very, very dark. Hang on, see if I can find the Gustav Dorr one. Red Riding Hood. Um, what's it doing? There's several actually. But the one with her, there's a much darker one in the set, but I don't know if I can bring that up. Does that come up as a large image? Yeah, okay. There's actually darker ones in this, but it's black and white ink illustration. I'm going to make a coffee in a minute. Share screen. Sorry, guys. Yeah, some of his fairy tale illustrations were really dark. He's called Gustav Dorr. If anybody wants to look it up, I'll put it in the chat. I've got a tarot set of his actually. Well, they've used his images. Alice Madness Returns, I remember that one. Yeah, they were a while ago, but Anne Rice with an interview with the vampire changed the narrative. Yeah. Quite like the Anne Rice books. They started with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, the thing with Dracula is that was all right. I mean, I love Gary Oldman, so I did watch it. But if you've read Dracula, I would love them to make Dracula properly, a true adaptation of it, because if you read the book, Dracula's actually not in it a great deal. The character of Dracula, it's more about his effect on other people. It's very good when he does appear. You know, it's very dramatic. But of course, Hollywood wants. Why do I keep getting? Where that music's coming from? Sorry, it's outside. The actual character of Dracula is too. You know, it's Hollywood money, and they want the character to be in it a lot longer. But if they made a true remake, they'd have to do it as a TV series. You couldn't. I know they've done one, but it still wasn't quite there. Yes, the Lost Boys were killed either from Captain Hook or Peter Pan because he was a small adult and had to be the only adult in Neverland. Yeah. Peter Pan was written by Peter Pan, says Ghost Wiener. I read Interview with the Vampire when I was 8 and Dracula, and after that I was horror obsessed. It was James Herbert. I started reading actual horror. It was The Fog, actually. It's in our school library until they realised what was in it and took it out when I was in middle school. Deputy, just saying. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but he played J.M. Barrie in. Heard you typing. No, I said I was Googling it. I have no brain. I love grim stuff, yeah. Hans Christian Andersen as well. Some of his early stuff is very dark. Apparently I can now have Disney Plus free with Sky. Awesome. I'm watching quite a lot of Disney at the minute. But Disney Plus, not Disney. Tell you what I watched yesterday, and I have to say I kind of skimmed through it and I wasn't really very happy with it. It was Peaky Blinders movie. Nobody else seen it yet? Crow the chat. So I'm going to make a coffee. Company of Wolves was awesome. Company of Wolves was an awesome movie. There's some violent modern vampire. Yeah, the mainstream ones tend to want the big box office. What's the one Richard Watsit did? Little Red Riding Hood. What Richard Watsit? Company of Wolves is an underrated classic. I agree with that. Let the Right One In is a great example of a modern vampire film. And the book's even darker. Crow the chat. I'm gonna have to have a quick snack as well. Getting hungry. I love the Dracula book. House is all letters and articles. Prefer it much. I like Frankenstein, but it's because I like the premise of Frankenstein. And Frankenstein, because I did a lot of science fiction research. Frankenstein is often cited as the first major science fiction novel, where horror, it's combined with horror, but it because of the whole, man playing God thing. So I prefer Dracula as a book, but I just like the premise of. Did you hear about the Icelandic translation of Dracula? That's a totally different scene. No. Love James Herbert. I love James Herbert. Elaine and I both love James Herbert. I've actually rereading some at the moment. I downloaded some on my tablet. I haven't reread him in a while. My favourite book from the Vampire Chronicles was Pandora. Tough reading, chapter 1 due to Anne Rice's writing style, then becomes... Yeah, you kind of have to get used to it, but I do like Anne Rice. James Herbert is excellent. Love the rats. Yeah, I think I went on to the rats from the Fog, or the rats, and it was the Lair, and then on. Norfolk Hacker, hey. There's a great book by James Herbert set in apocalyptic London after Nazis in World War II by dropping a chemical weapon that turns people into angry zombies, so to be a zombie. Don't know that one. What's it called? Stu? Prometheus Unbound. Yeah, the whole Prometheus myths kind of gets ignited with Frankenstein. Frank was the doctor, not the monster. Yeah, Frankenstein. It was Dr. Frankenstein. Kids would also, not knowing what it meant. The plague, yeah. And they had to make up the scariest story. Have you seen the remake? The one with Oscar Isaacs and Guillermo del Toro. I loved that. Loved it. And it won an Oscar for, I think it was costume. I find the rats hard going. He spends most of a chapter going through the backstory of a character, then kills them. The monster's name is Adam. Yeah. Where's Wendy? Miss Wendy coming in. There we go. Hi, all, back for not being able to get any petrol. Oh, gone at your local... oh, no, people panic buying. Oh, but that's what's happening. Debbie made hot chocolate. What was that? What was it Adam made? Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm thinking of Buffy. Season 4. Glad I don't have a car. Actually, I have to say, I desperately miss having a car, but at the moment, it would be like so expensive. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not that I'd want to go far anyway, just locally in the area. But yeah, and I mean, we don't have cheap petrol here anyway, where I am. Um, Whenever I used to go near to the city, near to Newcastle or Sunderland, I used to fill the car up because I live in an expensive area for petrol, and it'll go up soon anyway because the tourists are about to arrive. But yeah, if you have to do long distances, it must suck. Talk about this for Sal's for Sarah. So it's nice to talk about books. Actually, I'm thinking of. I mean, obviously, I'm doing non-fiction. Well, doing Chariots of the Gods, and I've still got Houdini's book to finish. Researching Magician Among the Spirits, I think it's called. Might do more books. That's Trilogy of my favourites, as you could believe it could happen. 48. Plugs my Tesla into the. I don't want an electric car. I actually really need to get a car again before they actually start, because they keep threatening to make them all electric. How the hell are you supposed to charge everything? Did you read about the alternative? I didn't know there was an alternative translation. I have to look at that. My nephew in California paid almost the same as we do now for petrol. Yeah, because it's always massively cheaper in the US than we have to pay for it. So if they're paying the same, my God. You and James should do a podcast of it. We could. I mean, James wants to do a podcast with me, so we could sort of do sort of literature and film and stuff. That would be cool. Fluke and Magic Cottage, the sweeter end of the Herbert Pet spectrum. Rumbo is a character in both. It's a dog in Fluke and is reincarnated into a squirrel in the Magic Cottage. I wouldn't mind a self-charge. I won't be able to. You're not timed out, Gav. No, I can see you. We can see you. That might be. Yes, do it. No, don't time Gav out. That might be YouTube playing up. I've just realised I've still got that on the thing. That might be YouTube playing up. They are dropping comments at the minute. I call out and it's not displayed. We can see you. Look, I've got it on the screen. I have it on the screen. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee, guys. I have loads of cars you can get on and off to called buses and trains. I am genuinely don't want to be getting on public transport at the moment because I'm panicking about something happening. It needs to be me in control. Right, let's change the banner. Just play a quick bit. Actually, I'm going to be in line with Crow's recent community post, actually, with what I'm going to play. Keep it topical. I'm so sleepy. Troll. Oh, you want the Trolls video? Oh, the one where the kids one. Hang on. I'll play that one. I think it's still on here. Okay. I might have to play another one because it's only 2 minutes.
I'm a troll.
Oh dear, roll.
I'm a troll.
Bless my soul.
I'm going to win.
Oh no.
I'm going to cry
Boo-hoo.
until the day
I die. Sounds true.
How dare you speak of my boo, even though what you say is true. They may be off the mark.
Don't care.
I won't even hear you start.
Don't care.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy. It doesn't matter what you say is right.
Don't care.
Trolls of the world unite.
We're there.
We will blindly defend our star.
Bring us on.
Toxic is what you are.
All wrong.
Real paranormal ain't groovy.
Boo.
It needs to look like a movie.
True.
We need jump scares all way through, or it isn't worth the view. We'll whine for winding's sake.
Boo-hoo.
We don't care if the ghosts are fake.
So true.
Your paranormal sucks.
It sucks.
Without subs and big bucks.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy. It doesn't matter what you say is right.
Don't care.
Trolls of the world unite.
We're there.
We will blindly defend our star.
Bring us on.
Toxic is what you are.
All wrong.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy.
Just managed that. Come back to 34 comments. Awesome. Oh, hang on, where was I? I've got my coffee. No problem, Cynthia. See you later if you're still here. How dare you speak of my boo? That was after I called. I made that actually after I called out Casper Sighton for the gotta make it look like a film. Those were the trolls actually. I think I've got it on the channel as a short actually, that one. Just growing the chat a little bit. Oh, there we go. Got it. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Throw the crumpets in my mouth. We've got crumpets downstairs. I didn't eat anything actually during that. I'll have to snap, guys. Sorry. I haven't had anything proper to eat today. Or yesterday, actually. Hula hoops. I haven't had hula hoops in forever. You ate your crumpets? What I've got to do, because I'm earlier today, aren't I? I suppose I could get away with a snack today without ruining my dinner, because I've got Chinese for dinner. I am eating, what are they called? Hang on. Sheep nuts. Whatever they're called. Aussie Cat sent me. James says, I am the crumpet. I got 2 good to go bags from Greg's yesterday, mostly donuts and sweet treats. Going to be hyper tonight. Well, I haven't opened them yet, but I'm about to break into the Tim Tams. Check the chat. What are they called? I haven't got the label on, but I think. Oh, hang on. Yeah, sheep nuts. Honestly, that's what they're called. Sheep nuts. Part of the package that's the chocolate. Milk and dark chocolate fruit and nut mix. Yummy. I might have crumpets. I don't know. I feel like a crumpet. Jam on jams. No cheese nuts for me. They give me heartburn. Yeah, sheep nuts. That's what they're called. Yeah. Please don't mention Tim Tams. I want to save one. Well, I haven't opened any yet. I think I've got 5 or 6 packets from the Muzzy Cat, but I've pulled the first packet out, so they will be started today. Dog needs watering. Oh, honey, I haven't had honey on crumpets for ages, actually. Trouble is, I make it's such a mess when you put honey in. I just had lunch, rice, chili, smoked chicken and white cheese. Oh, hell yeah. Sarah eating without us. Unforgivable. Is this Sean hacking Sandra's account again? Just checking. Not that I'm suspicious now. My local hasn't had any dark chocolate Tim Tams for months. I'm deprived. Hell yeah. Yeah, they are a bit hit and miss as to whether you can get them. I ate half a pack of Tim Tams dark the other night. That feels more like Sandra. I'm having an anxiety-driven day, so no food for me. Oh, sweetie. Sarah went on a break and lost control. I never had control of the chat. I never have control of my chat. Ever. Ever and ever. Yeah, exactly, Rob. None whatsoever. Got more control when I'm mod for other people than I have in my own chat. Of course, the worst offenders are the mods. We realise this, don't we? That's why they're mods. Best UK to deliver in Eastern Europe. Company to deliver in Eastern Europe. Got carried away while putting the washing out, tidying up the garden. Which UK company is that? Oh, there you go, Raven, giving you a link for British. Sean or Sandra? Sandra or Sean, in fact. Yeah, the way it came in. They might ship to Finland too. The neighbours distracted me. I sometimes get my Palmer violets from Iceland, from Amazon. Oh, I miss Iceland. And I occasionally get sweet stuff from Amazon, but no, it is pricey on Amazon. It's generally not worth it. Oh, Warburtons. Oh, Warburtons are the must-have for crumpets. I always buy Warburtons. I never buy anybody else's. I'm going to order crumpets from that shop, and I've just had. This is what I've just eaten. This packet's empty now, but minstrels, mini eggs. They were yummy. And yesterday I had minstrels truffles. They were amazing. Need to cut the grass, but I'll be too knackered for later. Oh no, 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 no! You've got to rest up for tonight. Sorry, so that's what you get when you live with Sean 24 hours. By rebooting my brain to speak. Just Sandra. Yeah, the minstrel truffles are they're very tasty, but the eggs were awesome as well. I can't wait. Investigation more important. Yeah, looking forward to that. I love truffles. That's how I knew it would be Sandra. Actually, thought if I mention truffles and there's a comment, it's Sandra. That's haggis. Ugh, yucky. I don't do offal of any description. Just check. You can change the language to Finnish, so I assume they ship to Finland too. I can't wait for that investigation by them. APRF. I've never had minstrels. They're very nice. Very nice. I will have to, Elaine. Wes is going to make me walk miles. Oh, how awful. Yeah, yeah. Haggis issues. Anything like that. No, no. Lamb hearts. No, no, no. Ugh. No. I'd rather eat white chocolate and cold pizza than offal. You looked at the mansion in your town and how much it costs and stuff. Was it reasonable? Minstrels, yeah, that's what I mean. I ate the bag of many. I mean, there wasn't huge amounts in them anyway, but they don't last. You open a bag, that's it. And they do deliver to Finland. Friend of the family used to buy me Lindor for Christmas when I was how much they were. I felt guilty that they did. Yeah, Lindor's expensive. I tell you what, one of my best friend's mum used to buy me for Christmas. Sadly, she's not here anymore, but the green and blacks. And I love the green and blacks chocolate, but they are very expensive. She used to buy me a pack of green and blacks chocolate. Got sheep cheese at home. Sheep cheese. I like goat's cheese. Love goat's cheese. We have millions of galaxy. Yeah, galaxy bars are everywhere. For one day, you can rent the whole mansion for like £5,000. 13 double rooms. So that's what 500. That's probably not bad. No comment on paddock. I guess no. There you go. Yeah. Did James go for crumpets? James always goes for crumpets. There's Wessie and Lisa's channel, APRF. If you're not subbed, you need to be. Thank you both. Going to create an account and crumpets for dinner. There you go. It would be less. It would be the best one. Yeah, I just love that you're doing a location like that. Love it. Shepherd's pie. I haven't done a shepherd's pie in a while. I might make one this week. I had some mince delivered yesterday. So I think there's a shepherd's pie in our future. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you've got enough people sharing, I mean, it's still expensive, but I think for that's priced for how many people could actually stay there. Yeah, worth it for. I would say that. I would say sort of a weekend or something. Sub to Big Rob. Yeah, please just go nuts with the links, guys. That's fine. Saturday, shout out Saturday. UK sales on the crumpets have risen. We've always had crumpets. What does Mum call them? She doesn't call them pikelets. Mum calls them pikelets. 13 double rooms too, so I can fit 26 people at least, or more if I want to share the beds. Sorry, I'm planning stuff that will never happen. No, I do that all the time. Sounds like me. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I'm good. Which bank are we going to rob? I wouldn't sleep. Pikelets is old school. Yeah, Mum still calls them pikelets. She's the only one I hear say it, but a stream is a danger. I think if it was say 24 hours, you kind of need to be awake for most of that for the price. I like to cuddle, I'll share a bed. I mean, presumably they're not gonna, say there's 26. Get 26 in. They're not going to check. You could actually probably get away with more people if it's only for one day. Hey, Octopus. Jewelry stores are the place to hit, not punks. Need a diamond buyer. Yeah, share the bed. Just get everybody in. Get the price right down. I'm going to have a Tim Tam. Break open my Tim Tams. I'm starving. It's because I didn't do a meal yesterday. Could all play sardines. Double chocolate Tim Tams. The mansion is also by a lake, by the way. Oh, and Russell. Tim Tams are awesome, Wendy. And you can get them here. I do normally, but stuff going on at the minute. I haven't got any left in the freezer, but I have now, so I might do a shepherd's pie with it. I want to go now. Ooh, corned beef. Oh, the penguin biscuits need to just hide away in shame. They really do. Yeah. See if I can get pictures up. Images. There we go. I'll do. Let's get that up as a big picture. No, it won't. Hang on. Oh, I hate it when it does that. It won't bring it up as a page. There we go. Has that worked? Yeah. Share screen. Share. There we go. Tim Tams. So basically chocolate biscuits with, just let me take the comment off. So chocolate biscuits with sort of biscuit and different fillings inside. They are absolutely gorgeous. Elaine, I posted a ghost hunt video of the place in Sarah's Discord. British food is making me hungry, not helping Sarah. Sorry, Gav. They use K2 to find ghosts, though, so not sure about them. Oh no. They're not just better than penguins, they wipe the floor with penguins. Do you like the mint and orange pink? Actually, I've opened the double chocolate here, but double coat here, but I do have dark mint choc Tim Tams. But if you can, I mean, I can get them in my local Morrison's, so you can get them anywhere, but they don't have all the extra flavours here. Be right back. Need to on my homemade steak pie. Hell yeah. Hey Dave. Cool chat. Paranormal links. Great mods. My mods are awesome. Yeah, I mean, my Morrison's has them. So my Morrison's usually have a couple of. They have the regular milk chocolate ones. Sometimes it's the caramel ones they'll have as well. I mean, they're not cheap. You're going to look at them because I looked at them and thought, bloody hell, £2.50. But God, they're worth it. And apparently, we get them cheaper than sometimes than they get in Oz. Biscuits and gravy, I haven't tried yet. I do have the recipe for it from Jimmy. I've just never got around to making it. Ghosts. It's not the one I was gonna. Tim Tams are penguins in a tuxedo. Still intermission. Oh, that'll make a change, wouldn't it? Sarah forgot to take the intermission off. There we go. Posh penguin. Hey, Badger, how you doing? It's no good. I'm going to have to go get mine now. Sorry, guys. Check my home bargains next time I'm in. Better price there too. I should have asked Bestie if she works at J&M. See what they sell there. Yeah, $6. Are more expensive because you're about double us. But if you look up the special ones on Amazon, they're stupid money. Biscuits and gravy. The thing is because the Americans call it gravy. That's not what we call gravy. It's actually white sauce. And we do use white sauce in a lot of stuff. I think it's because Americans say biscuits and gravy. That's what we think of a completely different thing. But I was told by Mike, the best way to eat them is to make it yourself. And Jimmy sent me the recipe. So at some point I will make them and let you guys know what they're like. But everything about them, there's no reason I wouldn't like it. Regular aisles, as far as I know, is yours Metro and Express. No, my Morrison's is just a small one, and they sell them in mine. So they were cheaper than what they paid Sarah paid last time, so should be now. Yeah. Hey, Priority Demon, how you doing? Yeah, similar to scones, but savoury, not obviously not sweet scones. Okay, bottom of the chat. I'm on 2 hours. I went earlier, so I've confused myself. Hang on, guys. So it's 3 o'clock. I'll keep going a bit longer, but I'm flagging. I'll get the Tim Tams off the screen, so I'm not annoying everybody. Teasing. I still can't imagine a savoury scone. Cheese scone's savoury. I mean, I don't think they've got cheese in, but I mean, I don't know if it's completely the same as a scone. I'd have to look at the recipe, but roughly what it is. Scones is on my list for tomorrow. The trouble is I prefer cheese ones, and you buy cheese ones unless you can find somewhere that bakes them on the day. Biscuits and gravy with... Hang on, sorry, just trying to get... Where's Julie's? There we go. Biscuits and gravy with black pepper and Tabasco. I would have Tabasco sauce on it, but black pepper, yeah, hell yeah. Never had cheese scones. I love cheese scones. It's my favourite type of scone, actually. Cheese scone, heated up, butter on that it melts in. Oh, but it has to be a freshly made one. You can't have the crap pre-made ones you often get at the supermarket. And you need a cheese scone that you can taste the bloody cheese. Some people make them and they cheat and they just put cheese on the top that melts. The cheese needs to be in the mix, so it's really cheesy. Ding, 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 ding. By the way, guys, the dings are mine. We've had dings for 2 years. Right? So ignore Seg. Ignore Seg's chat. So we need to do a video to clarify a few of the ongoing food complications. Cheese scones are... Oh, I love it. I like fruit scones. I love cherry scones, actually. But more often than not, if I'm somewhere that bakes them on in-house, because a lot of cafe owners I know make them fresh every day. If they've got any left at the end of the day, they give them away. And here they'll usually make cheese scones and fruit scones, and so if you're really lucky, cherry scones as well. And I'll always go for the warmed up cheese scone with melted butter. Always. See, Debbie loves cheese scones. Is this a one-off or is this a new time? I'm going to be doing it the same next week. I'm doing it because I didn't think it'd make a difference to the UK people, but the US is only 4 hours behind us at the moment, so it actually made it the same time for the US. I may actually keep it earlier, to be honest. So my Aussie peeps can let me know if this is a better time. I don't mind going earlier. I went live yesterday morning just for tired me. I was supposed to be doing an art stream, but I was too tired. But I had a chat, and I had quite a few in yesterday morning. So, because I'm not managing the late night lives at the minute because of not being particularly good. So, cheese scones plus real butter. Yeah, cheese scones. Yeah, you see. Removes clangor from posh Xmas tacky Santa bells. I need to do my own bells, don't I? Sponge has the crumpets. Cheese definitely needs to be in the mix of the scones. I have a friend who makes them, so I have to get to have a few now and then. Yeah, it's usually sort of cafes that are just skimping on the cheese or just put the cheese on top, and you think the rest of the scone doesn't taste cheesy. But a good amount of cheese mixed in, plus the cheese on top for baking. Oh yeah. Roger, I have pre-scone mix. Might try adding cheese to them. We have Red Lobster here, and they do Cheddar Bay biscuits. Ooh, so good. I imagine. Oh yeah. I think your biscuits are very similar to our scones. Seg had paranormal buildings. I know. How rude. Just look at it and say anything. Somebody went in Crow's bloody group. I'm going, ding. No! Dings are mine. Yeah. Seg has to have beep beep. Oh, Seg's got a premiere tonight. Is that tonight? Hang on. I think it's tonight. It's a long one as well. I've seen a chunk of it, but not all of it. Where is he? Hang on. I'm not lying. I'm sure he's got a premiere tonight. Give me a sec. Videos. Garnet House. Yeah, it's tonight. 9 o'clock UK. So 5 o'clock US East. 8 a.m. Oz. Well, Sydney. I seem to be constantly modding for Seg at the minute. Crow live the 4.5 hours the same day. Hey Friday, how are you doing, darling? Freshly baked bread with butter and slice of cheese melted. That sounds good, actually. Freshly baked, yeah. Now I want a cream tea. They never give you enough. Cream cheese are always sort of all, you know, the cream cheese. Afternoon teas are always like all fancy, but not enough food. I was hungry after it. Pinky loves cheese scones too. You know the witch is dead. I make cheese bread cakes, and you can really taste the cheese. It is. You've got to taste the cheese. None of that. No skimping. Deb made cheese scones in school. Roger that. Yes, there are. Because you get certain cheeses that are named like Wensleydale and Red Leicester. I mean, cheddar's all over the place, but if you can get hold of it, I can sometimes get it here, but Orkney cheddar's amazing. I used to buy Canadian cheddar as well, but I can never find that now. But if I can get hold of Orkney cheddar, and I think our local cheese shop does it. We actually have a cheese shop here. Yeah, the late night ones do me in Caganolly late as I can go now. I'm just out of the habit of being awake in the night at the minute. And because I've been struggling, you know, with tiredness, I'm kind of having to let myself sleep if I want to go to bed. I used to fight it and just go to sleep when I want. Friday could go for some cheese. Fries are done. Ding fries are done. Oh, I want fries. I'm starving. The biscuits are Timu vegetable scone, Sarah. More coffee. I've just made a coffee. I've drunk most of it. I didn't even. Do you know when you don't even conscious that you're drinking something? I was thinking, oh, I've just made myself a coffee and it's nearly gone. It's evaporated. Dave's having coffee. Texas style sausage biscuits and gravy. I'll actually dig out that recipe that Jimmy gave me and I will try it. $8 a.m. Sydney. Oh, I got it right. Coffee should be banned. You don't want me on a live stream without coffee. How are you today, Sarah? I'm not so bad today. Scone hasn't eaten. No, scone. I'm not posh. Scone, not scoon. Not too bad today. It's nice and sunny out. I think it's the last sunny day as well. I do want to do a couple of vlogs until I get the PC, get some content out, but Oh, that's how I feel. I opened a packet of salty peeled back peanuts. Talk about snacks. West Country does the best cream teas. They do a proper job. They probably do. It's a bit token up here, to be honest, and for what you get, it's pricey, and it's never enough for me, to be honest. I don't know if they still do, but you could often. I mean, if you go up to Orkney, when we used to go up to Orkney, the cream teas up there were like, yeah, God, it's massive. There's a place here that does giant biscuits and delicious sage sausage gravy. Ooh, vegan gravy made from mushrooms that's super tasty. I like this idea of sage sausage gravy. Bread cakes, you rock. My afternoon teas are huge today as my sister is over. Tapas, Mick. I haven't had tapas in ages. Ooh, mimosas. Woohoo. No one should consciously drink coffee. Do you know what? Do you know what, Debbie? Drink hot chocolate. Where did Jones go? He's probably gone for crumpets. I skipped coffee for the last few weeks trying to rebuild my tolerance. I've actually have switched a little bit to my fruit tea, so I'm not drinking coffee all the time. I do on the live, but I've had to cut down a little bit. Texas barbecue is what I need. Oh, nothing like a Texas barbecue. Been there, had that. Meat as far as the eye can see. I don't know if I've ever had a cream tea in the West Country, actually. Come on over. There's always some cooking somewhere. If I can manage it, I don't know when it'll be. Because as apart from my health, I can't leave Mum. So, but I am planning to do a sort of 2 or 3 week trip to the States at some point, and my main list, I'm supposed to be going over vlogging and filming, but my main list at the moment is being told, when you come over, Sarah, you need to try this, and you need to go to this restaurant, and you need to try this food. Is cream tea like a bubble tea? I'll show you what a cream tea looks like. Or afternoon tea is often the word for it. It's can I get a big version of that? No. Oh, give me a sec. Okay. I've lost StreamYard. There we go. Stop screen. Share screen. There we go. That's what a cream tea looks like. Or yeah. Often called afternoon tea or cream tea. So basically what you get depends on where you are as to what the mix is. But you get it's cakes and sandwiches and scones, sort of cream and jam. Jam goes on first, guys. And they are delicious. I just find that they're sometimes, you know, I don't particularly fill me up, but then, you know, I've got a big appetite. I went out and took some 4K footage around Hexham in the sun, thought it would be an easy YouTube video, but now my video editors Oh, do not like the MOV format. You should be able to convert that. You can sometimes convert that with a free app online, actually. Cream tea, yeah. So that's what. I'll just take that comment over. That's what a cream tea looks like. Stop talking about tea. I may originally be English, but for tea is Phil. No, we're not talking about cup of tea. I always have coffee with mine. Cup of tea. Talking about actual sort of scones and cakes and sandwiches. Hey, Sage Rat, darling, how you do? Yeah, I'll take it up to about 2.5 today. It seems medications are becoming difficult to get hold of. I heard this as well has the petrol shortage. Really? Mum's struggling to get hers and Dad's in time for when they are needed. Oh, actually, that's worth knowing. I actually picked my prescription up yesterday, and the doctors have actually. I have 2 inhalers. I have my preventative one, which I'm supposed to take twice a day. Just remembered I've forgotten this morning. And I have my emergency one. The preventative one, which I have to take twice a day, the doctors actually put me on. It automatically renews now. I don't have to remember to phone them up. I would have to phone up for the preventative, but I didn't know medications were. Yeah, they are Sarah's belt. Bug off seg. Samosas. Oh, yeah. I'm far too remote for anyone to ever visit. Even Kaganos will be landing too far from me, even though it's the same state. Texas is a big state. I actually, last time I was there, I flew into Dallas, and the friends I was staying with for the first week were just north of San Antonio, and I said, oh, I'll just get a flight down to San Antonio. They went, oh, no, we'll pick you up from Dallas. And yeah, it was a long way. Bless them, they picked me up. But yeah, it's a big state. It's what we'd call here, Stu will know, it's a muckle state. It's massive. Muckle. Keep your eye on it, as for definite meds have started to dwindle, and like you, I'm with my mum and dad on that front. Are they on repeat prescription? Because I would hope that if they're on repeat prescription, it takes some of the pressure off you, to be honest. That's afternoon tea. Cream tea is a pot of tea with scones, butter, jam, and clotted cream. Oh, I don't call that a cream tea. I just call it scone with jam and butter and clotted cream. I'm not posh. You found James? Oh, he always turns up, you know. Yeah, found him. He always turns up. Afternoon tea, yeah. It is delicious afternoon tea, but it's, you know, you're going to be hungry soon. iMovie should be fine for it. I actually like iMovie, to be honest. It's a good basic editor. Because I think in iMovie, it's a long time since I've used it because my Mac's not been working for a couple of years, but I think in iMovie you can give it a format when you do the final save. Temu does food. I'm not sure I'd be wanting food from Temu. I do buy from Temu, but not food. Muckle. Muckle, you have spelt it correctly, Ghostweener, is the northeast word for massive. Very large. It's muckle. There you go. You've taught you a bit of Geordie today. Oh, the meds that contain petroleum-based ingredients are the ones that will be in shortage. We have bigger states. Your states are muckle. Bye, Betty. Good to see you, sweetie. I haven't been to Texas. Oh, I haven't been for a while. I mean, when was I last there? About 20 years ago. I was in San Antonio last time. San Antonio is about 3 hours from Dallas. You weren't far from Paranormal Engineer where you landed. Dallas has a weird... I couldn't work out what was going on at first. It has a weird... when they stack them to land. Instead of what a lot of airports do, which is they have a really wide circuit so planes can come in one at a time. They're kind of on top of each other and just circle very small. So it's weird. Have a look at the landing patterns at Dallas. I would have ham and cheese mini sandwiches with tea. I'm going to upload a video of Sparky. You can't disagree due to being a dog of the wind. Victoria sponge with lots of... See, I'm not a cake person. I don't mind the Victoria sponge, but... Curry egg sandwiches and chicken salad sandwiches and a little cucumber and cheese. See, I said that because Elaine was trying to get Crow to eat cucumber sandwiches. I mean, he ain't going to eat cucumber sandwiches. At least let him put cream cheese on them. I can't eat cucumber on its own on a sandwich. I'll take it up to 2.5, guys. Got to go. So early dinner. Have a fab day. Love you, Sarah and chat family. Have a great investigation, Lisa. Really looking forward to that investigation. And when it's due to come out, give you big promotions. Yeah, I'm starving, Raven. That's one of the reasons I'm finishing in a couple of minutes. Cucumber on its own. Yeah, I couldn't have just cucumber sandwiches. I mean, I can eat cucumber on its own, you know, in salad, or I like, sometimes if I'm doing dips, I'll have, one of the things I'll have as well as things like peppers will be cucumber and stuff, but no, not just on sandwiches. I couldn't get something to eat myself. Yeah, sorry, we've ended up on having a food porn ending to this. So who could just bite into a cucumber? I quite like cucumber on its own, but it wouldn't. It's like somebody in I don't know if it was in my chat or Crow's, but we're talking about tomato sandwiches, and I couldn't have just. I actually don't like tomato on a sandwich, actually, unless it's toasted. I couldn't just have tomato on its own. Crisp rolls, emmental, cucumber, sprinkle salt on top. You having that with our tapas? Oh, I want tapas. I've had tapas in forever. You get some rest, Pinky, sweetie. You need to rest. I'm finishing shortly anyway. Oh, tomato rings, yes. Yeah. The only sandwich I put tomatoes on, but it has to be, they have to be fried. Sorry. It's sometimes with a bacon sandwich, I'll put fried tomato, but I'll fry some tomatoes with it. But that's one of the things I want to try when I get over to the States is fried green tomatoes. I really want to try those. Oh, me too. I can eat, I used to drive my mum mad when I was a kid, actually. When you could actually taste the big tomatoes, they weren't just water. I used to eat tomatoes like apples. But I do that with cherry tomatoes. Tomatoes, tomato and mayo sandwiches. I used to eat them right out the garden when I was younger, give them a good rub off and munch. Cheese, tomatoes, salad cream, all in a butty. See, my mum would love that. Fried green tomatoes. Yeah, I'm dying to try fried green tomatoes, actually. And I'll be honest, it's because of the movie. I love that movie. I love the fried green tomatoes movie. I would love to try them. Mike, I'm about to finish, Mike, but good to see you. How are you doing, darling? Oh, as Raven calls you, Mike, MJP next live stream. Oh, please. God. Please. It drives me mad. Bless him. You always know he's going to be there as well, because like an hour before Seg starts. Back in, Amanda. Slept in a bit. Oh, wish I had. My mum used to get hives from sneaking into the tomato patch and eating so many. She constantly got caught. They finally planted her green tomatoes for her to eat to her heart's desire. And that's one thing I'm dying to try. He's alright, I don't hate him or anything, it's just it's just everywhere in Seg's chat. And because I know he's not causing any trouble, I think what it is, because in Seg's chat, I mean, Elaine will back me up on this, you know, and Mike. In Seg's chat, you really do have, I mean, you do in any chat, but in Seg's chat, you really do have to keep an eye if anybody's causing any trouble. So I'm constantly having to read round. I'll just read round MJ's comments, because I know he's not caused any bother. It's like leapfrogging comments. Crumpet pants, says James. White chocolate and brown sauce. No, I'll stick with my Tim Tams today. How do I upload on my phone? Got a video with this stream in the background. You mean onto YouTube? You should be able to go into Studio and just upload from your phone. I do that when I'm vlogging outside. I just do it straight from my phone. Go into YouTube Studio. There's an app for YouTube Studio on your phone. Wendy, thank you for the £5. Should buy yourself, if lucky, a pack of 4 lamb samosa. Ooh. Oh. We had a delivery last night, and I was talking to the delivery guy about lamb. We were saying how it's just so expensive now. Even beef now is expensive, but I miss lamb. It's the best. It was his favourite as well. Oh, I really miss lamb. Even I have to ignore some of his comments. It's just that so many of them. I mean, you know, he's not causing any bother, so it's not like if he started causing bother, I probably wouldn't notice. You'd have to deal with it alone, because I tend to read round them. But, oh, bloody Wacker. By the way, Wacker, I did put a video on his channel yesterday. Does anybody can put Wacker's, if you're in Seg's live stream, and the people in the chat were like, well, you know, he gets away with just pretending to be a troll, and I kept trying to explain Wacker's an old friend of Seg and Crow. And once I knew it was Wacker, I left him alone, because some people who weren't familiar with him. But Wacker did release a video yesterday on his new channel. I think it's called Neo Wacker. Somebody could put Wacker's link in the chat. Unfortunately, his old comment's not there, but no, that's what Elaine has. Elaine has to babysit Wacker. Wacker's awesome. It's saw his video, yeah. Actually, I noticed it, Raven, because I never unsubbed from him. And I noticed on my feed yesterday that I thought, it was the Neo I saw, and because I knew it was Wacker, he did upload yesterday. So, Waka Waka. Oh, we miss Waka Waka. Thank you, Miko. Thank you. Oh, Raven. Mike for the win. Oh, David Icke. Yeah, I miss Wack. It's a shame he didn't leave his videos up. It is a shame because it would be nice to rewatch some of those. I'm just losing my skill at being fun. I don't even bother when Raven's, Waka's a good person. Waka is awesome. And he is dealing with horrendous health issues. Yeah, as soon as I realised it was Waka, I think he said, "Oh, it's Waka, guys." No, okay, right. Back off. I won't. Because I threatened to time out. But yeah, I was having to explain to some people in the chat. Ooh. So it's all right to pretend to be a troll as a joke. No, this is different. Yeah, I was still subbed by Deb. Waka is awesome. Bye, Alexis. I'm not going to be. It is a shame. It's so sad. Pop back early to say bye because I've got to get up early. I'm finishing now. Waka hasn't been active for about 2 years. He was one of the debunking channels. Actually, I did promise I will, for the next live, I will find the link for, because I'm sure Crow's still got the live up where we had Waka on as a guest. And he's just a complete sweetheart and he is so funny. I'll find the live and so people can sort of see what he was like, because his old videos aren't there anymore, but he is on one of Crow's live. If it's not still live, I'll get Crow to put it back or let me clip some of it. I know that it's on one of Crow's lives because I used it for one of the Crow radios. He got sick with MS, yeah, he was really poorly. Waka was Waka Paranormal. Night Friday House. Hey, bye Friday House. Started debunking when Katori came out. I think. Yeah, I think he and Seg started roughly at the same time. I think they're kind of. It's a very similar period of time. It was very funny. Very funny. So. I know you're off soon. Hope you have a nice rest of the day. Hope your mum is okay too. I'm sure she will. And thank you, Wendy, for the super high chat. You are a treasure. So, if I've got time, Waka and Seg, Waka and Cry. I don't know if he was. Oh, Seg doesn't leave his up, but I will hunt out some live streams that he was on. And if I've got the energy tomorrow, then maybe an art stream, but if not, if I don't do one before, I will see you on. I probably will, but if not, I will see you on Tuesday. Toodles.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.